our topic this morning is one that has stirred intense debate across the country. Alleged genocide. Is America's involvement good for us all? Now, over the past week, reactions have been pouring in from across northern Nigeria following remarks by U.S. President Donald Trump on the possibility of American military intervention in the country. His comments, warning of political action, have sharply divided Nigerians, both online and offline. Now, some see Washington's involvement as undue interference in Nigeria's internal affairs, arguing that the country should tackle its security challenges independently. In states like Katsina, Zamfara, Niger, and Borno, residents have urged the government to lead the fight against terrorism, warning against reliance on foreign powers. Now, others, however, view the potential involvement as a lifeline that could help address insecurity in regions long plagued by violence. Religious and political leaders have also weighed in. Clerics and traditional leaders have called for caution, while public affairs commentators urged dialogue over confrontation. Now, the debate has sparked conversations on sovereignty, national security, and the role of international actors in domestic conflicts. This morning, we want to hear from you, our viewers and listeners. Should America be involved in Nigerian security challenges, or is this a case of overreach? It's time for you to pick up your phone and join the conversations. The numbers are displayed on your screen. You can call us in or send us a WhatsApp message. But before we start taking up a call, just to, get a clarity of what really is the meaning of genocide, so that people are, aware and, ask the question, really, with the killings happening in Nigeria, is it really based on, a particular group? Well, genocide means the deliberate and systemic killing of or destruction of a large group of people, especially because of their race, religion, ethnicity, or nationality. With what we have in Nigeria, is it the case? Hauwa, with the issue of the whole genocide issue, people coming out to say, or rather the U.S. saying that, Christians are being targeted, Christians are being killed. But if you look at the insecurity issue that we have in Nigeria, it is not based on religion, because even, the terrorists, the banditry that we see every day, regardless of what you practice, regardless your background, attacks are being targeted at everybody, regardless of where you come from. So do you think that the statement is true, based on what the U.S. president has said? And based on his comments, do you think that we really need the intervention of the U.S.? Honestly.
Look, when it comes to this declaration of Nigeria being a country of particular concern, my question is, why is the whole insecurity not looked at in one, in one go as one thing? But
absolutely. But we have Ade on the line. Hello, Ade. Good morning. Thank you for calling in this morning.
Good morning, my sisters. How are you? Hauwa, Maimuna?
Well, very well,
thank you, Ade.
Kindly share your thoughts.
Nigeria, we need serious prayer. When Trump is not a politician, he's a technocrat. So his behavior is totally different from others. So this is a serious case. And when the President of America says he will attack, that means they are already at the border. And when he says that, they prepare already. Now, where is this coming from? There are Nigerians who have gone to Washington and Nigerians living in America who are giving proof to them, to Trump. If America does not see the proof, they will not act. Now, in South Africa, when the black were taking the land of the white, you see what Trump did? And the opposition leader, they threatened the white. When the South African president went to America, they showed him the video. The one saved that man that day was that he was a member of his cabinet, about 3 or 4 are white. So they defended the South African president in presence of Trump. So Trump was handicapped, couldn't say anything. White. So that man was very brave, the president of South Africa. Now, on one channel, on one TV yesterday, I gave the advice to the president. I said, what you are going to do is very simple. Involve the Christian Association of Nigeria, the president, Pentecostal College of Nigeria, the president, Governor of Plateau, Governor of Benue, and Bala, your advisor. who is a pastor in London here, he has a church here. So is the advisor. Go with these people to Washington or send them to Washington. They can speak the language of the evangelical. Because Senator Cruz, who brought this matter, is representing Texas in America. We have largest Nigerian constituencies in Texas who are voting for him, contributing to his election. They gave him evidence. They talked to him. So they shouldn't take it lightly because America must have mapped out where it's going to bomb. I don't want anything in Nigeria to affect, because whatever affects any state in Nigeria affects all of us. And what I'm hearing is that maybe about 12 states in the north mark for this thing. It's not going to be good for us. And some people, the way they are talking is not helping the matter. Like Gumi, well, go online and see what he's saying. That the brother in the bush, they are protecting the forest. Is that somebody went to Mecca and they deport him? And we are letting him loose like that. He should be arrested. Because when this thing happens, it involves everybody. We don't take American threat lightly at all. Because somebody that went to Iran destroyed Iran. Nothing happened. So we shouldn't take it lightly. It's a very serious case. So I don't want anything to happen to my country. Any part of my country, we're all one. We're all Nigeria. I've said it, I don't believe there is any genocide. What you have is others killing people. In Benue State, where people living in camp, in their own town, in their own state, for 2, 3, 4 years. Why can't they go back to their village? So all these are the evidence that they take to America. What is government doing in relocating them to their villages? It's not good for anybody. Look at the Plateau states. So the same thing. So they have evidence in America. It shouldn't be taken lightly at all. Because the strike is not like that. They will not come out of for the next 100 years. I don't pray it to happen. I will never happen with Jesus' name. So, but let the government be serious and involve those Christian leaders. They are not, okay, for example, when they kill people in Jos, the Sultan of Toronto went there? No. The Sanusi went there? No. Why did they go there and sympathize with them? So the northern leaders, they are not talking and condemning those acts. Look at the result now. So I welcome American intervention to make us serious and wake up, but not to bomb our country, to help us to deal with the bandits. That's my own view about this. God will protect my country, Nigeria, and God will bless Nigeria. Good morning.
All right,
good morning,
Adi.
Good to hear from you this morning, and thank you for calling in.
A lot will ask, is this an intervention or an invasion? Those would go through Nigerians' mind, and we've seen a lot of feedback. We've heard a lot of feedback, and others might be on for, this for the United States to come in and lend whatever help that they say they want to give in or fight wherever they want to fight. But others have a lot of questions to ask. What is it in for the United States? Why are you focused on Nigeria at this point? What is going on? And a lot of questions. There are other countries that are going through a lot, and you might even call it genocide. You can see what's going on in Palestine. You can see what's going on in Sudan. Why Nigeria now?
What's the particular interest in Nigeria? All right, we have another caller on the line. Hello, good morning. Thank you for calling in this morning. What's your name and where are you calling from? Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Hello, good morning. Thank you for calling in. What's your name and where are you calling from?
Good morning. My name is Bagudu. I'm calling to Adamu State.
Thank you for calling in. Please try to be a bit audible so we can hear you clearly.
Okay.
Thank you. Go ahead.
Hello?
Yes, we can hear you. Go ahead.
Donald Trump's comment about Nigeria.
We can hear you. Go ahead with your thoughts. All right,
I think we have to let him go so he can call in. And
make sure you call us in so that we can hear your thoughts. It's quite important. Absolutely. As always, your voice does matter right here. Maimuna, you were about to say something.
If you look at this issue, it's a wake-up call for our leaders to know that at this point we need each other. We need to tackle the menace that is facing us. We don't need an intervention from any other people. Because the issue that we are having
for Nigeria, for the country to be able to tackle its own issues, its own problems, problem, especially when it comes to insecurity in Nigeria, especially when it comes to the loss of lives,
Hauwa,
especially when it comes to being an organized country?
These issues going on in Nigeria, especially the insecurity issue, over time we have heard that, most of our leaders know the genesis as to how these issues are coming up and how they can be able to tackle these issues. I mean, these issues are being, created by we. So we need to find a lasting solution on how to tackle this problem. We have lived together for years, regardless of the religion you practice. Yes, we might have, absolutely, yes, we might have, some little issues here and there, but, when it comes to living together, despite what religion you practice, we have been able to manage that over the years. But then we have another caller on the line. Hello, good morning. Thank you for calling in. What's your name and where are you calling from? Hello, good morning.
Good morning. My name is Bila. I'm calling from Adamu State.
Thank you for calling.
Hello, good morning. My name is Bila. I'm calling from Adamu State.
Thank you, Bila, for calling in.
Go
Can
ahead,
you share your thoughts? Hello, kindly go ahead with your thoughts. We can hear you.
Concerning this thing going around, yes. Concerning this thing going around, I watched a video this morning by a former Borno State member House of Assembly, and in the video he made mention that during Goodluck time he was a member of House of Assembly, and they brought in missionaries. They even start with the system monitoring where the bandits are around Borno State and bombing their camps. So the coming of America to in this particular thing is good for all generally. Whether you are a Muslim or you are a Christian, because when you come to the north, you find out that there are more Muslims displayed around here. You go to a village, you find out that the Muslim village, that the farmers, they display them, they come to town or go to another places. You understand? All these things, if the Americans are coming in to join with our own government, at least to tackle this thing for all of us, once and for all, let our farmers go back to their farm, let the people in Jos and Benue settle, all these things will really help us. Because the people will come and the bandit will come to a village and raid the village and took another way and go out without any police or soldier blocking them. We need this help. So in my own view, the coming of American government in this thing, it will be helpful for all of us. But our government should be cautioned, because most of the time, if a big country comes to your country, they are going to take your minerals, even though you like it or not. So our government should be more concerned about these things. I think this is my view. Thank you very much.
Thank you for
thank you very much for that.
First, we need to reject the narrative of, saying that only Christians are being attacked when it comes to, all of these killings that we've seen. You would agree with me, Hauwa, that even Muslims are part of it. In short, regardless of the religion
all
Nigerians
you practice, that are all involved Nigerians in those insecure areas that are going through violence a lot. And you cannot separate it. Even in areas where they say is predominantly Christians, a lot of Nigerians, both Christian and Muslim, are being killed. So at this point, it is, if an intervention is what is best for Nigeria, it should be for the betterment of all Nigerians, not just
a particular
a separation,
group.
Trying to infuse a segregation and a narrative as well.
Absolutely.
So let's take
Shatima
Yakudima from Maiduguri. Hello, good morning, Shatima.
Good morning, Hauwa. Good morning, Maimuna. Good morning, Trust AB. Good morning, Nigeria. This is Shatima Yakudima calling from Maiduguri.
Good morning, Shatima. Thank you for joining us. Go ahead with your thoughts.
With apology, I think my brother that dropped the phone just now, he doesn't understand what is going on. Honestly speaking, we do not need any foreign intervention. This is our problem, and we have the capability and the means to solve this problem. If not at all, because of politics have vanished inside the matter, this thing had become a mere history for a long from now. Because this thing, it is happening here in Nigeria. Let Trump, Mr. Trump, arrest the problem that is happening in America. In a minute, how many crimes was taking place in America? Let him try and fix America. Let him provide security in America. So here is Nigeria. We are an independent nation. We have the capability, we have the means, we have the intelligence to solve our problem. And we can solve our problem by God's willing. Now the only thing that is prolonging this matter is politics. If our leaders they can put politics aside and focus on this insecurity, this thing will be solved within some couple of days. We have the capability, as I said earlier, but we should not allow any foreign nation any foreign nation to intervene in our security affairs. It will not help us. It will not help us at all. Mr. Trump have interest. Mr. Trump have interest. That is why he's pushing this statement. This killing is happening over 15 years. How many people lost their life? He have never talked, unless now. Why? Why? We have to ask ourselves, why was he talking now? Why was he making statement that more than half of Nigeria they do not believe they do not believe on that statement? These bandits, as you have been saying in your introduction, they don't select religion, they don't select tribe, they don't care from which part you come from, they will just attack you. This is a war against all Nigerians. If you are a citizen of Nigeria, this war is against you. So we have to gang up and fight this war to the logical conclusion. And this fighting, it is only affected us, not any foreign nation. And we have the capability and we have the means to stand on this war, and by God's willing, inshallah, we are going to defeat them. So may Allah help us, may Allah restore our security back, may Allah finish with this all these criminals that they are trying to create confusion in in Nigeria. We are praying for Almighty Allah to provide to restore peace for us. Thank you so much and have a nice day.
All right, thank you very much, Shatima, for that. Looking at a broader picture, having this so-called, should I say, intervention coming from the United States and the sheer force and I would say hostility in the way the United States president declared that Nigeria is a nation of particular concern, as well as other statements that have been made by other United States officials about what is going on in Nigeria. In all honesty, a lot of Nigerians will look at it as a hostile direction towards Nigeria, and a lot would contemplate and ask, what is it in for the United States coming to provide intervention when it comes to insecurity in Nigeria, and not only insecurity, having a declaration that there is a particular genocide happening in Nigeria on Christians. But let's take our next caller at this moment. Hello, good morning, and thank you for joining us. What is your name and where are you calling from?
Good morning. My name is Ibrahim Ali. I'm calling from Gogolada.
Thank you for calling in.
Thank you for joining us. Go ahead with your thoughts.
Thank you very much. The topic of the discussion is very, very interesting in regards to the Christian genocide threatened by American government. However, I would like to draw advice our fellow Christians from Nigeria to understand the motive. They don't just come to a country to come and give you aid or save you. The only thing they do is to come and extort from you. So I would have expected Americans should have said there is a political genocide in Nigeria rather than to say there is a religious genocide against one section of religion. It will be more interesting for American government to blame the Nigerian government for not bringing insurgency or banditry to an end. than trying to create more commotion between the Christians and the Muslims. Some people might think it differently, but if you look into it deeply, you will know that their aim objective is not just to come to help the Christians. They want to help the Christians. They should give them visa to America, and they give them, what is it called, a space to come and stay in America. Since Nigeria is no longer conducive for them to stay. Why are they denying some of the African countries visa to America? So this is my take on your program this morning. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you very much for your contribution. We have a couple of WhatsApp messages we can look at. The first one is from Faisal from Kaduna, and he says, countries, United States has intervened. Afghanistan, Vietnam, Somalia, Libya, Iraq, Syria and Yemen. Altogether, millions of lives were lost. Nigerians, open your eyes. United States of America don't care about Nigeria or Africa. Thank you very much, Faisal, for your contribution.
All right, we have another WhatsApp message without a name. It says, good morning, the presenter. Your definition of genocide fits what's happening in Benue, Plateau, Taraba, and other states. How many call Muslim states that the headers kill people in 100? Besides, this killing has been going on for over 18 years without any serious government intervention. Even where the military are sent in, they take side with headers. I don't care how our lives are secured. All I know is that let me live peacefully without fear in my land. How many priests have been killed? So many. We failed to do the right thing. That's why Trump wants to come and put an end to it.
All right, thank you very much. We have another message from Nandi Betty from Oguja. On the issue of America's involvement for over a decade now, we've had insecurity that seems to grow in dimensions from day to day. From the northeast to northwest, through Plateau to Benue, there is no respite. Mass killings have become a part of Nigerian life. The military people, no doubt, are doing their best, but the best doesn't appear to be enough in stopping the bandits. American involvement, if it will stop the insecurity and restore normal livelihood to citizens, then it will be good for all of us. Let us keep national pride aside and accept this assistance. Thank you very much, Nandi Bete, for that.
Okay, we have another message. It says, good morning. I could remember that the American had helped us with the list of those sponsoring these terrorists, and yet our government did not bring these people to justice. If our politicians are using Nigerians' life for their own selfish interests, then I think our politicians should be brought to justice. Let's know who are the people sponsoring the terrorists and the people benefiting from this. May Almighty God continue to watch and guide over us. Amen. Thank you for sending in your message.
All right, we have another message without any name. It says, if I'm to say, in my own opinion, they are highly welcome because I know they are coming. Their coming will yield a better fruit for the citizens of this country, Nigeria. Let us not treat it politically. Thank you. All right, thank you very much for that. I believe we still
I believe that is all
here.
we have for our messages, or we still have some messages?
Yes, I believe we have a couple of messages.
Okay.
All right. Okay, let's take our next caller. Hello, good morning. Thank you for joining us. What is your name and where are you calling from?
Yeah. So, Mohammed calling from Lagos State.
Good morning, Mohammed.
Good morning. My contribution on this view is I don't have more time to say. My concern is our Nigerians, we are all one. We should be very careful with this message coming from President of America, because when I heard the news, I was very, very smiling at myself, because we need to be very, very careful in Nigeria, because when I see Nigerians celebrating Donald Trump, recently comment on the killing of Christians in Nigeria, they are missing the real story. We need to be very, very careful. To think American is interested in helping Nigerian, no. To think American is helping Nigerian, it's not helping Nigerian anymore. I think this can cause a lot of problems between Muslims and Christians in Nigeria. I'm from North. And then I can tell you, I can tell you the fact I'm from North. I can tell you a lot of Muslims that love their life in North. Are you telling me bomb can differentiate Muslim or Christian? So please, we need to be very careful. We are one Nigeria, one nation, one people. They got to keep us together. Please, we need to be very careful. That's my take.
All right,
thank you
very much, Mohammed, for that. You know, Maimuna, we've heard different perspective when it comes to this topic, and obviously everyone has a different view of what is going on. But that is all we have for the phone-in segment.